Okay, don't look at the book, right? Don't look at the book. Just tell me the things that you can think. So where you have seen banks. Yes, correct. Exactly. So where else? School, yes, of course. In school, you have computers. Computers are used in training and teaching. So what else? Other than
Science and explorations.
scientific explorations, yes. To do researches in science labs, they are using computers.
For
So if you
making
are,
forecasts.
so how many of you have interest? You are interested in scientific researches. Who want to be a scientist?
Sir, I want to be.
Ah, you want to be right. I'll give you a small guideline. This will be really helpful to you. Right? So this is something extra. If you want to do research, scientific research especially, so this is something that you can use now. So this is from Colorado University. I'm not giving this to normally, I'm not giving this to grade 6 students. But if you're interested in doing researches, you can just practice these things, right? So if, for an example, if you want to learn a subject like physics, chemistry, maths, these are there for A levels and sometimes in O level last year. But you know that in some other countries, they are learning these things from childhood. Also, they are learning in the primary grades like grade 1, 2, 3. They're learning these things. So for an example, if you want to practice about this, so this is about waves, how a wave form and all. So since you said that you are interested in science and scientific researches, you can practice these things. There are many, right? There are many. So this is something. Okay, let's drop a water. And this is the side view. When you drop a water to a tank, what will happen? It will create this kind of wave. Have you seen this in rivers? Not rivers, actually, tanks and all. Have you seen this? Oh, in ocean also you can see a river, these kind of things, no? Because of the wind, right? If you increase the frequency here, increase the frequency, now you can see, oh, quickly created waves. If you decrease the frequency, you can see slow waves. Decrease the frequency, then slow waves. Increase the frequency. Frequency means how many drops per second. තප්පරයට වැටෙන බින්දු ගාන වැඩි කරොත් මේ විදිහට අපිට නිකන් රැලි වැඩිපුර පේනවා. But this is scientific, right? You can change the amplitude, power. You can reduce the power now. Oh, no power, no waves. Small drop, small wave. Big drop, big wave. More amplitude. Likewise, you can practice not just this, right? Not just this. You can practice about many things. Practice about light. Right? Let's say if you want to practice about light and radiation, this is something that you can use to practice light and radiation. Let's go to this. So if you want to be a scientist or if you want to be engineer, right, you can just practice these things. So if you use this kind of object, if you create this kind of object using glass or using water, if you put a red wave, right, if you put a light wave, so let's see what's happening. Let's see the light. What will happen? Can you see a rainbow?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. White light, if you send through some kind of object, it will divide and it will give its frequencies back. That is your rainbow. You can put water here, right? Inside this, you can put water. You can create something using water. වතුර දාලා මේ වගේ එකක් හදා ගන්න පුළුවන්. එහෙම හදලා යවලා බලන්න, then you can see that rainbow. You can see the rainbow effect. This is, yeah. එතන මේක ඇතුළට වතුර දාන්න. Water in this one. Then you can create a rainbow. මේ වගේ එකක් හදලා ඒක ඇතුළට වතුර දාලා බලන්න වීදුරු වලින් හරි නැත්නම් වතුරෙන් හරි it will generate create a rainbow using white light. So but this is there in science. Science වලදී අපි කියන්නේ මේකේ තියෙන frequency එකේ එක එක frequencies වෙනස් විදියට හැරිලා ගිහිල්ලා it will divide that to different frequencies, and then you can see the red frequency, green frequency, blue frequency. The highest frequency is this one, the highest frequency is this one, the lowest frequency is this one, likewise in science. So it has like it has some theory behind that, but to learn that you can do experiments, simulations using this kind of tools. This is, I'm going to send these links to you. These are to do various experiments. If you want to be a scientist, engineer, just try these experiments and see. No need to learn the theory now. Theory you can later learn in the school. Go to your school and learn the theory. That can be done later, but do these simulations, practice this simulation and try to regenerate this same thing in your real life and see what's going to happen. If in it's biology, in biology also you have some simulations that you can do. This is in biology about vision, about atoms, about natural selection, how evolution happened. So likewise you can practice. And not just that, so there's another thing. This is for engineers, future engineers, and also for future scientists. So you can use this one, animal drafts. Please go to this site. Again, I'm sharing the link, animal drafts. Right there you can learn how engine work, how disc brake, drum brake work, how car engine work, how a rocket work, how a jet engine work, how human eye works. Right? These simulations you can see what are the components of human eye, how you can see, why sometimes you get blurred vision. Right? Maybe your grandmother cannot see properly, your grandfather cannot see properly, he or she get blurred vision. Right? So this is how it happens. When object is too closer, it will create a blurred reflection here, a blurred image in your eye. You can see these things, right? Just practice and see these things. So that is in animal drafts. This is for future scientists and future engineers. Right? So if you love that, use IT and do these things. You have to use IT, right? But you can learn other subjects too. Right, okay. Let's move to our topic. Right. We were discussing about where computers are used. And yes, it's used in banks. Not only in banks. Tell me some other solutions other than banks where it is used.
Agriculture.
Agriculture, yes, of course. In agriculture, it's heavily used. Why? Why in agriculture? Yes? Why in agriculture? Now I think you are visiting the sites. Don't visit the sites now. After the lessons, you can do that. Right?
Watering.
Yes,
Watering.
watering and
To,
maybe
to watering and putting soil.
yes, put in soil, put in fertilizers here. So let me show this. See this. See these machines. The first machine. This is for harvesting corns. You can see. Corns are automatically loaded to the bucket there for corn cutting. This is a machine. And in agriculture, sometimes you have seen there are machines to cut. Here, this is drone. This drone is used for spray fertilizers. Spray fertilizer. පොහොර දාන්න. drone එක පාවිච්චි කරන්නේ පොහොර දාන්න බලන්න. drone පහක් තැන් පහකින් යවලා තමයි පොහොර දාන්නේ. This remote controller can control 5 drones at same time. Faster and safer. Not just faster, it's faster and safer. Okay, so then not just that. So this is again the same kind of machine to watering and fertilizing, and this is loading machine. This is to load. Yes, here you can see it's automatically. Yeah, you can see the screens and all. It's load, transport, or load, transfer the load to vehicle. And this is very important one. Here, this is for actually, you can see some apple, yes, apple trees. The මේ ගහ හොලවලා තමයි machine එකෙන් ගහ හොලවලා තමයි harvest කරන්නේ. ඒ ඔක්කොම ටික load වෙනවා automatically. එයා machine එක මේව එකක් ළඟට යනවා. ඊට පස්සේ ගහ හොලවනවා. එච්චරයි. එතකොට තියෙන ගෙඩි ටික ඔක්කොම වැටෙනවා. ඒ ටික load වෙනවා. Right? So this is for harvesting. In agriculture, it is used in many places. Where else? Only in agriculture, only in banking. What else?
In factories.
Sorry?
In factories.
In factories, yes, automation. Have you seen inside the BMW factory? So BMW vehicle manufacturing. So that is mostly computer based. Yeah, mostly it's computer based. You can see the image. You can later watch the video. It is computer based manufacturing here. Manufacturing plant. Robots are manufacturing vehicles. Right. Minimum human engagement. Robots are manufacturing vehicles with minimum human engagement. Okay, so what else in factories? Yes, you said that. You said a lot. In agriculture, yes. In factories, yes.
In hospitals.
Yes.
In hospitals.
Hospitals, yes. In medicine. In have you seen the robot surgeries? Robot surgeries. Robot surgeries means, okay, here the robotic arm is doing the surgery. Kind of this. A robotic arm is doing the surgery. Here, person controlling the computer, and there's a nurse to assist. And it is remotely done by a computer. So what are the advantages of robot surgeries? Yes, what are the advantages? Doctor can be anywhere, right? Doctor can do the surgery being in USA. He or she can do a surgery in Sri Lanka, because remotely he can see the patient from USA. Being in USA, he can see the patient. යාට USA නම් ලෙඩාව මෙහි ලංකාවේ ඉන්න ලෙඩාගේ surgery එකක් කරන්න පුළුවන්. ඒක advantage එකක්. අනිත් එක accuracy එක වැඩි. හරි? This is a robot surgery. Have you seen this? Printed nose. Yeah. In medicine, so here you can print these kind of things. Right? The ඔයගොල්ලන්ට මොනවා හරි accident එකක් කාට හරි වෙලා තියලා නහයක් හරි කනක් හරි කැපුණොත්, it is possible to print that using computer technology. It is possible to print that using your own body cells. ඔයාගේ body cell ම ඔයාගේ ඇඟේ තියෙන සෛලවලම ඒ cells ම අරගෙන ඒ වගේන් generate කරලා ඔයාලට මෙහෙම මේව හදන්න පුළුවන් කියලා දැක්ට හොයාගෙන තියෙනවා. يعني මේක කෘත්‍රිමව හදන්නත් පුළුවන්, නැත්නම් ඔයාගේ ඇඟේ සෛල වලින්ම හදන්න පුළුවන්. ඔයාගේ ඇඟේ සෛල වලින් හැදුවම ඒක අපේ ඇඟ රිජෙක්ට් කරන්නේ නැහැ. අපේ ඇඟේ සෛල කැමති අපේ ඇඟේ සෛල වලට විතරයි. අනිත් ඒවා ඔක්කොම ජීර්ණය කරලා දානවා. ඒ හින්දා අපේ ඇඟේ සෛල වලින්ම හදන්න පුළුවන් කියලා හොයාගෙන තියෙනවා මේවා. කෘත්‍රිමව හදන්නත් පුළුවන්ලු අපේ ඇඟේ cells වලින් හදන්නත් පුළුවන්. It is possible to print, right? So see this print 3D printing pizza. Pizza can be printed using 3D printer. Right? Yummy. Now you feel hungry, no? Right? Pizza can be printed using 3D printer. It is possible to print a pizza now. It is possible to print a building now. Here, it is possible to print a building now. Printers තියෙනවා දැන් building print කරන්න පුළුවන්. අපේ ඇහක් sorry අපේ කනක් නහයක් වගේ දේවල් print කරන්න පුළුවන්. Building එකක් print කරන්න පුළුවන්. Those kind of printers are there. So see the impact of ICT. එතකොට ඔයාලට ඉස්සරහට construction side එකකින් ගියත් construction. So maybe your father or mother is working in the construction industry. They use ICT. Maybe your mother or father working in a medicine or medical industry. She or he need ICT. Or banking industry. Yes, they need ICT. Or education, they need ICT. Agriculture, they need ICT. Apparel, do we need ICT in apparel? ඇඳුම් මහන්න apparel තියෙනවනේ ඇඳුම් මහන ඒවා තියෙනවනේ ඇඳුම් මහන්න. ඒවට ඕනද IT?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Why?
Yes, sir. For design
Yes,
clothes.
not only design. Yes, not only design. Now dresses can be printed 3D. 3D printing dresses. 3D printed dresses. ඇඳුම් print කරන්න පුළුවන් computer එකෙන්. ඇඳුම් computer එකෙන් print කරන්න පුළුවන්. And not only that, ඒකේ තියෙනවා තව dimension එකක් 4D printing. 4D printing කියන්නේ මේ වගේ පුතේ. ඇඳුමක් print කරන්න අපි ගාන උස printer එකක් ඕනනේ. නේද? අපේ ගාන උස printer එකක් ඕන අපේ ගාන ඇඳුමක් print කරන්න. මේ තමයි ඉස්සර 3D printing. ඊටත් වැඩිය මේ ඇඳුම නමලා කබඩ් එකට දැම්මම පොඩි නේද? ඇඳුම නවලා කබඩ් එකට දැම්මම ඒ ඇඳුම චූටිනේ. පොඩියට තියන්න පුළුවන්. එතකොට මේ 4D printing වලින් කරන්නේ නවපු ඇඳුම print කරන එක. කියනවා ඇඳුම උඩ ඉඳන් පල්ලෙහාට print කරන්නේ නැතුව නවපු ඇඳුමක් print කරන්න පුළුවන්. එතකොට ඒක automatically දිගහැරෙනවා. print කරලා ඉවරුණාට පස්සේ. හරි. ඉතින් ඒ වගේ printers තියෙනවා. right. එතකොට apparel industry එකත් ඕන. designing වලට ඕන. ඔව් designing, drawing, dress designing, dress making. හරි. And you can even so there are shops. There are shops you can dress and see. ඒ කියන්නේ shop එකට යන්න කලින් shop එකේ දැන් ඇඳුම ඇත්තටම අඳින්න ඕනේ නැහැ. කැමරා එකෙන් අපි දිහා අපි බැලුවම අපිට automatically ඇඳුම ඇඳෙනවා. අපිට පේනවා ඇඳුම අපි ඇඳගත්තා වගේ. කැමරා එකෙන් පේනවා. හරි අපි ඇත්තටම ඇඳගෙන නැහැ. අපි ඉන්න ඇඳුම පිටින්මයි ඉන්නේ. ඒ වුණාට අපිට පේන්නනවා මේ ගන්න යන අලුත් ඇඳුම ඇඳම අපි කොහොමද පේන්නේ කියලා. Right? Have you seen that? දැකලා තියෙනවද ඒවා?
Augmented reality.
කොහෙද?
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
Where you have seen?
No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
No. Okay. So anyone seen? කවුරු හරි දැකලා තියෙනවද? කවුරුවත් දැකලා නැද්ද? Right. Okay. There are some places, right? So there are some places you don't want to dress. You can see like you dress. So there are some. So even in your cameras. So not dressing. So you can in your cameras you can see some appliances, no? Spectacles, makeup. Cameras වල තියෙනවා නේද? makeup එකක් වැටිලා spectacles. Then zoom වලත් තියෙනවා. zoom වල තියෙනවා ඔයගොල්ලෝ බලන්න. දැන් දාන්න යන්න එපා. zoom වල තියෙනවා when you turn on the video in zoom. So in video effects you can put small makeup. You can put lipstick. You can draw your eyeliners. In zoom also it's there. Don't put now, then I cannot recognize you. In Zoom එක අර start video එකේ තියෙන video settings කියලා. Right? In video settings, you can apply various videos, not just video settings. video filters, virtual backgrounds. You can apply different kind of makeups, makeovers, lipstick, eyeliners, those kind of things you can virtually apply. And backgrounds. Similar to that, dress can be applied. There are some websites to do that. I'll tell you later, right? Okay, with that, I'll finish for today. Next day, you have to do small exercise because you don't have classes next week due to Poya day. But you have small assignment. I'll upload that assignment to your Edmodo. අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම assignment එක කරලා එන්න. මම Edmodo වලට දානවා. එහෙනම් අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම මේ assignment එක කරලා එන්න. So මම දැන් ප්‍රශ්නේ දෙන්නේ නැහැ. Edmodo වලට තමයි එක දාන්නේ. Okay, if you have any issues, any problems, any questions, you can send it to me using WhatsApp. Right. So we are going to start our grade 7 class by 7:30. So I'm going to stop by now. Do you have any questions before we wind up?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
Right. Then see you all in the week, next week, not next week, week after the next week. Good night and stay
Good
safe.
night, sir.
Okay. Bye.
Thank you,
you,
sir.
Okay,
Thank you, sir.